Well, what if I told you you could quit the city for a much-needed mini break far more often? Sounds like heaven, right? Well, let's just imagine it for a second. Weekends spent tasting award-winning wines as you chat with the people who made them. Foods created by chefs who pride themselves on using local and organic produce, and so many venues to choose from that you'll be planning your next trip back before you even leave. Well, what if I told you you could have all of those things without the hassle of a 3-hour drive? You can. You just need to know where to look. Today, I'm taking you to the Bickley Carmel Valley, a mere 30-minute drive from the city, just behind Kalamunda in the picturesque Perth Hills. Here, you can immerse yourself in wine, craft cider, food and fresh produce. And it's so close to the city that you won't even have to spend the night. Mind you, after you see what I'm about to show you, you may want to stay a few days. Well, who said there's nothing luxurious to do this close to the city? I'm at Hidden Valley Eco Spa and Resort, not far from where I was born and raised, just a couple of minutes from here in Kalamunda. It really was like growing up in the country. Fewer crowds, familiar faces, and the feeling of being distanced from the chaos of the city beneath us. These days, the hills continue to offer a rural experience for visitors, with a few more of the finer things thrown in too. Who feels like something to eat? Foodies in WA have begun flocking to the Bickley Carmel Valley for an extra special dining experience that's both intimate and spectacular. Venues like this one, you can get right up close to the people involved, like Ken. What's so unique about Fair Brosnan?
At Fair Brosnan, we take a very holistic approach to our grape growing. So we use minimum intervention in the vineyard. We don't use any pesticides, we don't use any chemicals. We pick all our fruit by hand. We use a destemmer. We don't crush the fruit, we just treat it very gently. When the wine has fermented, we put it straight into a red barrel.
Now, that's the wine. What else is on the menu?
We have this on the menu every week. This is Fair Brosnan's platter. Fair Brosnan is all about an experience of enjoying the food and the wine together.
It's Harvest Festival through autumn, then the month-long Spring Festival will give you plenty of opportunities to dip into the hills throughout October. And even when it's not festival time, restaurants like Brookside's Vineyard Kitchen are highly sought after. It's all about good food, great live music and fun times in abundance. The special events here at Myersfield Vineyard are so popular they very often sell out. And there are community events here too, like the annual Scarecrow competition, raising money for muscular dystrophy. Chef Richard Painter from Taste Buds Cooking Studio likes to team up with the head winemaker here to create food and wine journeys for guests. The results are just incredible.
As a chef, all roads seem to lead to France, so it's really nice to match the two together, a bit of a French influence meal with the wines. It just makes my life so much easier.
Your Bickley Valley indulgences needn't all be of the food variety. Let's ignite the senses in another way. Well, Neil, not only have you made the beautiful furniture that we're looking at in the showroom here, you've also made this tool that you're working with.
Indeed, I have. You know, the beauty about this tool is the fact that it's all made out of, or most of it is made out of West Australian wood, jarrah in this particular case, and a bit of salmon gum. And it's not just planes that we make lots of other things.
I saw a beautiful looking jewel and document box over there. Tell me about that one.
So whenever I make boxes like that, I generally make two, and there's a good reason for that. It's just in case you stuff one up. You've always got another one. The first box actually got sold to a valuable client of ours. And this one is going off to Spain in a fortnight's time.
Seems like a lot to fit in. Well, you're right. The Bickley Carmel Valley is so full of options, you'll be popping back weekend after weekend. Or string a few days together for a mini break without that hassle of a 3-hour drive either side of it. You can stay in complete luxury just outside the city. That feeling of being a whole world away is finally within easy reach.